Hello and welcome to the NCW Life Evening News on this Friday, April 17th. I'm Grant Olson. Here's some of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. Drivers on Burch Mountain Road north of Wenatchee are asked to use care as they travel past a large sinkhole that's developed near the intersection with Harlow Lane. Students at John Newberry Elementary School participated this morning in the school's annual fund run to celebrate successful efforts toward this year's fundraisers. Our temperatures are warming up with highs in the mid-60s Saturday and into the low 70s on Sunday. Your full local weather forecast is coming up. The Wenatchee man accused of fatally beating the tenant in his Arizona vacation home took the stand this week in his own defense. The trial of George W. Crater Jr. entered its 10th day today. The 63-year-old defendant is accused of flying from Wenatchee to Phoenix, Arizona on October of 2024, entering the suburban home he rented to Thomas Galatola, and then tying him up and beating the 70-year-old Galatola over 2 months of unpaid rent. Galatola died 10 days later from a brain injury. When the jurors return to the courtroom on April 21st, they'll be asked to consider charges against Crater for murder, kidnapping, assault, and burglary. During his testimony Wednesday and Thursday in Maricopa County Superior Court, Crater said Galatola assaulted him when he entered the house, and after Galatola appeared to grow faint, he zip-tied his wrist to prevent another attack. Crater denied intentionally harming his tenant.
As I walk through the kitchen, I look into the living room, which is right by the front door. And something catches my eye and I turn and someone is coming at me very quickly, wearing shorts and his fist up.
Go ahead.
I say, whoa, my name's George Crater. I own the house. Are you Tom? And as he came in, he started swinging.
At any point, and I don't care whether it's when you walked in to the home, to the point where he's tied up on the ground, did you ever punch him?
No, sir.
Did you ever grab him and have to throw him down onto the ground?
No, sir.
Did you ever kick him?
No, sir.
How about anything less than that? Did you ever slap him or biff him upside of the head? Anything that could be you physically putting hands on him other than what we're talking about with the restraints?
No, sir.
Drivers on Burch Mountain Road north of Wenatchee are asked to use care as they travel past a large sinkhole that's developed near the intersection with Harlow Lane. The sinkhole was first discovered by Chelan County Public Works on Thursday, and a little exploration has shown it's bigger than expected. County Public Information Officer Jill Fitzsimmons says a portion of a culvert that carries stormwater under the road has collapsed. The roadway will remain at one lane, and a county road staff should have a better understanding of the damage next week. The hole will be covered for the time being with multiple steel plates to keep weekend traffic safe. A similar sinkhole emerged on Burch Mountain Road about 5 years ago. North Central Washington Libraries says progress has been made on the historic city-owned Chelan Library building after it was discovered to have significant water damage earlier this year. The library was closed in October to begin its renovation as part of the ongoing Reimagining Spaces project, but was paused in January after damage was uncovered. The city approved a $150,000 budget amendment in March to fund repairs, and an additional $20,000 in state funding was secured to support design and engineering work. So far, HVAC systems, fire and sprinkler improvements have been made, and North Central Washington Libraries has procured all the materials it needs for the interior renovation. The city will soon send out a request for contractor proposals for structural repair work and has a goal to begin construction as early as this summer. Meanwhile, limited services at the library continue. The Town Toyota Center is more than Wenatchee's ice hockey mecca. It's also a showplace for weekend entertainment. If you enjoyed Wicked in the theaters, reporter Long Tran says you might like what's in store.
I'm here at the Town Toyota Center, where the Wizard of Oz on Ice is coming to Wenatchee this weekend.
We're excited to have Wizard of Oz on Ice here at the Town Toyota Center on Saturday, April 18th, just a couple days away. And it's going to be a 7 o'clock show. Doors will open at 6. And we are so excited for this theatrical performance to come right here to Wenatchee with Olympic skaters and the whole lovely story of Wizard of Oz, just like the classic. And it is just reimagined, so with some new music, but to the tune of the classic. Tickets can be found at towntoyotacenter.com. And if you're looking for a little bit of a discount, we got family 4-packs, or you can use the code OZ in the discount, just OZ, and receive $15 off per ticket.
Reporting from Wenatchee, this is Long Tran, NCW Life.
When we come back, the Okanagan County Sheriff's Office has won a grant to replace their drug-detecting canine Elsa, who died after a health emergency back in March. And reporter Long Tran is checking out some of the best local places you can get lunch on a budget. This week, he's climbed the Waterville Plateau to tempt his taste buds at a friendly small-town bistro. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCW Life Evening News.
When life gets stressful, jumping into your passions can help you find your calm. Avoid vapes, which contain nicotine and can make feelings of anxiety and depression worse. When it comes to your mental health, choose what matters. Choose you.
Vape companies market vaping as a de-stressor, but nicotine can make feelings of anxiety and depression worse. 90% of those who quit felt less stressed, anxious, or depressed. When it comes to your mental health, choose what matters. Choose you.
Click RV Moses Lake Superstore has gone mad with huge discounts on a huge selection of top brand RVs, which means the lowest prices, factory incentives, and rebates.
You guys gotta beat the spring rush and get in here now.
Shop online and find the floor plan you like, then build it, price it, and click it. Or come to the Moses Lake Superstore. From travel trailers to fifth wheels, toy haulers to motorhomes, the huge RV discount prices are here. Get a better RV and the lowest price guarantee only at Click It RV Moses Lake or ClickItRV.com.
Be a winner like me and get to Click It RV.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up. In the investment world, ROI stands for Return on Investment. Well, how does better health, better wealth, and better relationships sound for ROI? Join us every week right here on NCW Life and learn how to invest in the most important asset, you.
We're going to answer your questions and provide some weekly inspiration so you can create a life that you love. Join us on Live It Up.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
The Okanagan County Sheriff's Office has won a grant to replace their drug-detecting canine Elsa, who died after a health emergency back in March. Sheriff Jody Barkas says the grant will fund the acquisition of a new dog, but associated costs still remain. The Sheriff's Office has launched a fundraiser to help pay for things like training, travel, and lodging while the dog is made ready for work. The goal is $10,000. Barkas says the agency won't use any online fundraising platform to gather donations. Instead, donors can drop off contributions at the Sheriff's Office or at almost any police station throughout Okanagan County. Students at John Newberry Elementary School participated this morning in the school's annual fund run to celebrate successful efforts toward this year's fundraisers for field trips, classroom supplies, and assemblies. The activity featured a bubble machine and helped the kids blow off some steam in the spring air. Money raised by students and contributors also helped to pay for a new playground. That project has been in the fundraising phase for the last 10 years. School officials say the playground at Newberry will be installed over the next couple of weeks. NCW Life is helping your wallet and trying to save you a few bucks, especially during that midday meal. Reporter Long Tran is checking out some of the best local places you can get lunch on a budget. This week, he's climbed the Waterville Plateau to tempt his taste buds at a friendly small-town bistro.
On this week's Lunch on a Budget, we're here in Waterville to check out Carmela's Bistro.
The restaurant's named after my mother. Her and I love to cook. She passed away, and so this was a way to honor her. We're a great lunch hotspot. We also do events. We do trivia nights. We do paint sips. So it's kind of like almost a community hub. Our whole menu is under $18, and our salad bar is very affordable. We are in a place where we are the county seed, and so people just want a quick lunch in and out, and so our salad bar has been the go-to, and it's pretty affordable for under $15. The economy is really hard right now, and you still want that normalcy of going out to eat, and I feel that if I keep them low enough, people are still coming back. One of our favorites is the gyro, made with homemade tzatziki sauce, and the club, it's made with homemade chipotle mayonnaise and homemade bread.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to Carmela's.
Thanks.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Well, here's our menu.
Thank you. I already know what I want. I wanted to try the gyro and a coffee, please.
Okay. All right, that comes to $17.61.
Hey, thank you.
All right, here's your gyro.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's try it out. Good. If you have a recommendation for our next Lunch on a Budget spot, email us at news@ncwlife.com. Reporting from Waterville, this is Long Tran, NCW Life. Good.
Coming up next, Earth Day is this Saturday, and in tonight's feature story, we'll tell you what to expect this weekend as we visit with the event organizer. Get ready for a nice warm-up this weekend with temperatures into the upper 70s by next week. I'll have all your local weather details coming up, and Kate Calvin will be in with a look at area sports. All that and more as the NCW Life Evening News continues after these messages.
For over 35 years, the Sangster family has been not only representing GMC, but the entire community.
As one of the few family-owned dealerships in Washington, you can count on our personal integrity, which has spanned over 3 generations, to ensure your satisfaction.
Sangster Motors stands behind everything we sell, from GMC professional-grade products and service from a professional-grade dealership.
Remember, caring about your family is what brings you back to ours.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure, on NCW Life. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCW Life channel.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. with professional-grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Earth Day is on Monday. The day is dedicated to raising awareness around environmental protection and dates back to 1970. Among the institutions celebrating the date is Wenatchee Valley College with a Saturday Earth Day fair organized with Sustainable North Central Washington. Washington State Poet Laureate Derek Sheffield, a Wenatchee Valley College professor, will give a special reading for the event. In tonight's feature story, NCW Life's Dan Kuntz spoke with organizers about what to expect on Saturday.
We have about 60 vendors, maybe more, so local organizations, local artisans that are coming with their products, and they're all focused on sustainability or conservation and the environment. So it's an opportunity to learn about what is happening in our valley, because there's so much great work happening. And all the different booths will have interactive events for families and kids. We have a scavenger hunt for the day, so you can find all the different fun activities. And then the performances will have some live music in the morning. Wenatchee High School dance team is performing with Apple Blossom Royalty. Derek Sheffield, the Washington State Poet Laureate, will be doing a performance with, I think, some of his colleagues.
Oh, cool.
And the Wenatchee Valley Youth Symphony, as well as Eastmont High School Mariachi. So it's just a day of celebration as well as like learning opportunities.
Why is this such a win for the college to have Earth Day fair on the campus?
Well, Wenatchee Valley College is literally our community's college, and if we don't have our community stepping onto our campus, we're not really delivering. So the more we can really have families, students of every age, we have a beautiful campus and we want to share it with our community and have community-centered events that give back to our community.
Last year we had stuff in front of the college and kind of in other areas at the college, and it just meant that I think those vendors felt kind of disconnected, and we wanted to bring, the fountain area is beautiful and it's huge, so we thought we could bring everybody in. So we have the same amount of vendors, they're just all going to happen around the fountain, which makes it just hopefully easier for people to be connected to everyone that's there.
Including entertainment's going to be right there as well?
Entertainment will be right in front of Van Tassel, on the Rainbow Steps, and we'll actually have an assortment of electric vehicles in front of the library.
And it's a huge credit to Professor Joan Causey from the college. She has been really connected with Sustainable NCW over the years as a board member and just a sustainability advocate here in the Valley. And Marlene Campbell as well. They really started the partnership, and we're really excited to continue it and welcome our community to our campus.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a fantastic Friday. Boy, beautiful day out there today with lots of sunshine. And look at this gorgeous shot, our Nattipock Ridge camera, and it's overlooking beautiful Lake Wenatchee. And you can see lots of blue sky above the mountaintops up there at Lake Wenatchee. A beautiful day to be at Kaler Glen Golf Course today with temperatures hovering right around that 60-degree mark. And I'll tell you what, as we work our way into the weekend and into early next week, we are just going up as far as temperatures go. As we get into Saturday, we're looking at about 65 degrees here in the Wenatchee Valley, about 72 for the high on Sunday. We're going to go all the way up into the upper 70s on Monday, and we're going to stay in the mid to upper 70s on Tuesday. Then some changes with the chance for showers Tuesday night and into Wednesday. But I'll tell you what, enjoy these next 3 to 4 days. Going to be spectacular out there. All right, high temperature today. We didn't officially make 60 degrees, unofficially 59 today. 62 is our normal for this time of year. Look at that record high, 85 degrees. That was set back in 1994. That's hot. Look at that, considering 62 is our normal. 36 the overnight low this morning. 41 is our normal low, and our record low 31 set in 1964. Sun came up at 6:08 this morning and sets this evening at 7:50. 63. All right, let's get you into that weekend forecast. And how about this to start off the weekend? Upper 60s, Moses Lake and Ephrata at 68, 67 in Quincy, 63 for Ellensburg. A little cooler back west in the Columbia Basin as well. Wenatchee 64. That goes for Eniat and Chelan, 62 Leavenworth, and 63 the high temperature tomorrow in Kashmir. Should be a great start to the weekend with lots of sunshine. All right, tonight we do expect partly cloudy skies. We are seeing an area of low pressure stuck in between a low and a high. That is called a closed low, and look at the warmth that low is bringing up into the Pacific Northwest tonight. Low temperatures around 40. That warm flow will continue into Saturday, mostly sunny, and you can see it's almost like a river of warm air moving our way. We will warm up into the mid 60s for tomorrow afternoon. Hope you have the chance to get out and enjoy the beautiful weather. By Sunday to end our weekend, here's that closed low once again sliding down the coastline, but it's continuing to bring in that very warm weather. We're going to see low 70s for high temperatures Sunday afternoon, and then to kick off our next work week, the warmest day of the week will be on Monday. Mostly sunny skies. Once again, there's that little area of low pressure now in Oregon. That is going to warm us up into the upper 70s on Monday. Wouldn't be surprised if we touch 80 degrees Monday afternoon. And then for Tuesday, a few more clouds as our low pressure is joined by a couple other areas of low pressure. Not so much happening during the day, but look what happens Tuesday evening. About a 40% chance that we'll see a light shower Tuesday. Mid 70s for highs. For Wednesday, cloudy skies and windy. High pressure to our west, low pressure to our east. That will kick up wind. We'll see a 30% chance of rain and cooler mid to upper 60s for our high on Wednesday. And then as we get into the end of our forecast, the first day of the Apple Blossom Festival next Thursday definitely doesn't look too bad. Mostly cloudy skies. Most of the shower activity will be to our east, and we are expecting temperatures in the mid 60s. All right, that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast, and it's brought to you by Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, where comfort, care, and community come together. 40 degrees overnight tonight, and look at this weekend, 64 Saturday, 72 on Sunday. But these are the 2 days where we will keep our eye on these temperatures. We could be very close to record highs, but Tuesday night, maybe it's a shower or two. That'll be late in the evening and into the early morning hours. And then by Wednesday, we will see breezy conditions, mostly cloudy, a 30% chance of rain, and 67. And by the time we get into the end of the forecast on Thursday, mostly cloudy skies with a high of 65 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Cade Calvin and more as the NCW Life Evening News continues right after this.
High school sports is back. Join us all spring for live coverage of Wenatchee and Eastmont soccer, baseball, and softball. Brought to you by our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Coverage also sponsored by Global Car Care, the Hot Ender Golf and Grill, Apple Valley Honda, Sangster Motors, Valley Tractor, Save Mart, Caldwell Banker, Biosports Physical Therapy, and Dick's Heating and Air. Your home for high school sports, as always, is the NCW Life Channel.
NCW Life Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCW Life would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Welcome back in, sports fans. Cade Calvin here with you. We've got something a little bit different this time as we highlight one of the fastest growing sports in America.
Wenatchee Valley Lacrosse hosted the Richland Bombers Thursday night at the Apple Bowl. The Bombers entered undefeated, presenting a tough test for the underdog Wenatchee club. But games are not won on paper. Wenatchee struck first, Carter Peternell finding the back of the nylon halfway through the first quarter. Richland responded in the second, going on a 4-0 run to take control. But WVL answered right back, locking in defensively and scoring twice to cut it to 4-3 just before halftime. Head coach Cutter Wilkins says his team stayed composed.
We play on the philosophy of always keep our game, so we played patient.
their offense is lethal, so we knew that the best way to keep them calm is to keep the ball and just be patient, lull their defense asleep, hit cuts, rely on my best players to make plays, and they did that in the half.
The third quarter, however, belonged to Richland. The Bombers came out aggressive, controlling possession and pulling away on the scoreboard. Wilkins says injuries at the face-off position made it difficult to keep up.
My face-off guy, he got injured. He's been dealing with injuries, and he has to come off sometimes. And the face-off is a very big part of the game, and it's how you get possession all the time. And if you continue to win face-off, you continue to play offense. And playing defense tires the defense so much to where they're going to make mistakes.
Richland built a 12-4 lead with just over 8 minutes to play, but Wenatchee did not quit. They closed the game with 3 straight goals, showing fight down the stretch. Wilkins says that effort speaks to his team's heart, especially from the seniors.
It means everything. I mean, the Stowe McGinnis, the one that put up the last 3 scores, senior, his last time playing Richland. They grow up playing these kids, and Richland's always been Wenatchee's rival. So for the seniors, I know they were pushing hard that last little bit, wanting to try and make something of the game. And I think they did a great job, especially after our first game playing them, losing by 14 the first game, and being able to come back at this point after the midway of the season and play them to a closer game.
Richland gets the 14-7 win. Wenatchee Valley will look to bounce back Saturday when they host Hermiston at 4:30 at the Apple Bowl. All right, let's check on the scoreboards now. In Thursday night high school softball action, Toppenish tops Quincy 13-6 and 14-7 in a doubleheader. Brewster takes care of business against Omak, 22-12 is that final. And in boys soccer action, Manson has no problem with Bridgeport. They win at 4-0. The Chelan Mountain Goats defeat Oroville 2-1. Cascade beats Tenasket 3-2 in overtime, winning in PKs. Good one there. Brewster beats Liberty Bell 1-0, and the Okanagan Bulldogs mop up the floor with Soap Lake. 5-1 is that final. And in the National Football League, Will Anderson Jr. has agreed to a historic contract extension with the Houston Texans. Reports say the deal is worth $150 million over 3 years, making Anderson the highest paid non-quarterback in National Football League history. The extension includes $134 million in guaranteed money. Anderson is coming off a career year, recording 12 sacks and 20 tackles for loss last season. The former number 3 overall pick has quickly emerged as one of the league's top defensive playmakers.
All right, that's a look at sports. Reporting for Wenatchee, Kate Calvin, NCW Life.
A new edition of the Wenatchee World is en route to your mailbox. Here's what to expect on Saturday from the Wenatchee Valley's local newspaper.
All right, in the next edition of the Wenatchee World, we have a deep dive into the Lake Chelan community of Stehekin. A Braille flag was dedicated outside the Chelan County Courthouse as a tribute to blind veterans. We take a look at the closure of Sony's Oriental Market. And in sports, Wenatchee sprinter Miyoko Marku was named our Athlete of the Week. You can read all that and more at WenatcheeWorld.com.
Thank you, Pete, and that will do it for this Friday edition of the NCW Life Evening News. Remember, if you see news happening, let us know. Email your news tips to news@ncwlife.com or just give us a call at 888-6295. Our channel is also available on Roku, Fire TV, as well as Apple TV. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great weekend.
At Colonial Vista Senior Living, we believe life is meant to be lived fully. Our wellness programs inspire residents to stay strong, flexible, and confident every day. Here, curiosity is encouraged, friendships are nurtured, and every activity is an opportunity to connect, create, and enjoy life together. We invite you to experience the lifestyle at Colonial Vista Senior Living for yourself and discover why so many call our community home.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.